Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Stefan Dox.
What's up?
And today we're going to be going over Great Lakes Avengers and specifically Squirrel Girl in them. We've been playing a whole lot of Marvel Rivals and everyone loves Squirrel Girl, but how did she get her start and then what led to her getting revitalized until what it is today? We're going to find out by first breezing through her first appearance. As I told them before we got started, that's what I'm planning on doing because, trust me, it's wonky. It is so wonky.
Her timeline gets a little weird.
No, just the story. But yeah, this is created by Steve Ditko. Yes, co-creator of Spider-Man. Let's just see how weirdo the story is. And we open with Iron Man just trying to do this whole sensor to advance to see if it can help him fly through a tree without me having to see anything.
Huh?
Yep, but then, sure enough, he gets tackled by Squirrel Girl, even stopped with her tail and flamed out, even, thanks to all her the fur. And then, there she is!
Oh, Jesus.
That's crazy.
What did I tell you? Freakish,
What
huh?
is that?
That's
That's
crazy.
horrifying.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl? Oh, yeah, neat name, huh? Why does it rhyme? Well, it does rhyme. What's the idea of jumping me? Just wanted to see how rough and tough I can really be. I just want to show you. Rough and tough. Basically, she wants to join the Avengers. And even, how old are you? 15? 15? Well, 15 next July. Her powers are she can do anything a squirrel can. Jump, climb, hop, very nimble, and she even has a blade up her wrist. Her knuckle spike. And of course, she can chew to just about solid wood and wood with those. And the tail, well, yeah, geez, my mom thinks it's the cutest thing, but she doesn't have to hide it in her jeans. But he says, sorry, kid. Yep, of course, the old children calls forth all the squirrels, including Monkey Joe. That's her original pet.
Monkey Joe.
Yep. But he says no, and sorry, but no. But then Doom shows up, and to make clear, this is the real Doom, not a Doom bot.
Okay.
And no one ever reverses it, probably because until Dan Slott would utilize her, no one even cared to acknowledge the story. So he took advantage of it as no one retconned it to be a Doom bot, so it was the real Doom.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, so they climb up aboard there, just a whole bunch of different, death traps and everything. And then what does she do? Calls for all of the Monkey Joes to climb up there, first get them out there, and then tackle Doom. Yes, Doom was her first, the first one she defeated, and this is where the gag of her being able to defeat anyone came from.
That's crazy.
Yep,
That's so cool, though. I think
Yep,
she
I
looks
love-
so weird, though. Like, it's like they were trying to make her like a, what do you call that? The small little monkeys. That's what she looks
Yep.
like. She doesn't look
Yep.
like a squirrel.
And it's revealed she's a mutant as well. But I love it. She's like, I don't need luck. I eat nuts. That was apparently her catchphrase.
That's funny.
I eat nuts.
I eat nuts. That's not.
But how's that just for her first appearance? I mean, set a standard, but at the same time, it's so ridiculous. Who would consider actually keeping this canon?
Right.
So
Well,
yep. But yeah. So let's get over to what actually made her a big name, and this is back when Dan Slott was at the top of his creative game.
Gotcha.
It's Great Lake Avengers Disassembled. Yes, the whole point of this is that's supposed to be taking a done-in-one gag that John Byrne had done in West Coast Avengers, and then decided to make fun of Avengers Disassembled by saying, in every issue, a member of the Great Lake Avengers is going to die. And now, to make clear, you have the initial people you have are, well, we'll introduce them. But first, there's Squirrel Girl. Yep. And
Still
this is where it's weird, but more attractive.
Yeah.
And this is why when people think about Squirrel Girl should be hot, this is where it started.
Isn't she still a child?
No, she's a bit. Oh no, she is quite a bit older by this point. And then later on, it will be made clear she is definitely older since then. Like time had passed for her.
I gotcha.
I do like about her that she is not as fourth wall breaking as Deadpool, but she's around there.
I gotcha.
Hi there, I'm Squirrel Girl, and this little fellow is my faithful sidekick, Monkey Joe. We're not supposed to show up until issue 2, but there's some important things we need to talk about before you go any further. See, there's a lot of questionable stuff in this book, and we don't think it's suitable for everybody, especially kids. I can't stress this enough, and you shouldn't try to do anything like you see the Great Lake Avengers do in this comic, like Mr. Immortal, and especially the stuff he does on page 8. Right, Monkey Joe? Why, look, it's Grasshopper. What are you doing here? Well, since I'm not really in this issue either, thought I'd poke my head in for some valuable FaceTime. So, what's up? Oh, Monkey Joe and I were doing a PSA for the kids, warning them about replicable acts and stuff. Kids? What kids? Only people reading comics these days are overweight men in their 30s with poor hygiene and still living with their parents. Oh, dear. Heck, if most of them did some of the dangerous crap in this comic, it'll probably do the human gene pool a favor. That is, if any of them had a chance of reproducing sexually. Monkey Joe says, hey, fanboys, don't take that line down. Write an angry letter to Marvel today.
That's so funny. I love that.
There's a moment right before you die. Your entire life flashes before your eyes. Ah! Know what I call that? Reruns. Man, how I hate reruns. They call me Mr. Immortal, and this never-ending crap fest, this is my life. Oh yeah, he is literally immortal, like literally can't die. In fact, it would later be revealed that Mr. Immortal was Plan B to take over as the next Galactus if Franklin Richards couldn't. But yeah, Sigaboy, Wisconsin. See, that's me, born into the world as Craig Hollis, only child to Edward and Audrey Hollis. He's so lovely. It's time, Audrey. We have to go. Wait, it takes a baby's eyes 2 months to focus on colors, so I really don't remember what my mother looked like. I remember her touch, though. Promise me that you'll look after my boy, and I remember him. I promise. Even fresh from the womb, a newborn can see sharp contrast, the difference between dark and light. So yeah, I remember Mom's friend, the man in black. She died from complications during childbirth. Oh, God, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Hollis. We did everything we could to save her. That's how I first met The Surge. And odd as it may seem, it didn't take long for the two of us to become the best of friends. Patty cake, patty cake. Craig, don't move. Daddy's coming. Craig, time to go inside. Craig. Ooh, want to go higher? Craig, no. Ice doggies. Don't worry. They won't bite. Boy, what on earth are you doing? Just playing with Durage, Daddy. And well, that's enough. I'm sick and tired of this imaginary friend. You hear me? This stops right now, mister. Monkey Joe says, remember, child endangerment. It's never funny. And it did stop for a while after the fire and all. Pretty. Don't let Dad see you playing with those. If you want to keep doing that, you'll have to hide under the house. boy and found the boy in time. Anywhere on the father? Think he's trapped on the second floor. Greg, let go of me! It's your time, Edward. I can't leave my boy. I'm all he has. No, Mr. Hollis. He has me. He always has me. Not the best 8th birthday in the world, but at least the state of Wisconsin got me a present. A new daddy, Mr. O'Dugan. And for some reason, this is the one I got to keep. Don't get me wrong, living with the O'Dugans wasn't all bad because they had a daughter, a girl named Terry. Thanks to her, I had my first real friend, my first crush, and my first love. Someone who made the real world a place worth living in. And who helped me outgrow my childhood fantasies. And someone I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. We got a small place in Milwaukee to start, and it was hard going for a while. Scrimping, saving, getting by, but I told myself it'd be worth it. Harry, you'll never guess they let me keep all the stuff they were going to toss. So tonight, we're going to eat like kings. Harry, see, I thought all that mattered was that we had each other. Well, Terry didn't feel that way. She wanted out, and I wanted it over. All the loss, the pain. Look up there! Jump, jump, jump! Monkey Joe says, killing yourself is stupid. When you die, that's it. No more nuts for you. Be happy. Eat more nuts. Hey, what gives? So there I was, just some poor hapless jerk, trying my best to end this miserable existence. And what I'd have to show for it? Nothing. Zilch. Zero. Nada. Not even a scratch. What's the matter with me? Why can't I die? But that's when it hit me. Wait a second. I've got superpowers. That doesn't suck. Throw some spandex on it and come up with some catchy name, and I could be a superhero. And thus, sorry, boy, but tonight ain't your night. Mr. Immortal was born. Because like it or not, you've come face to face with bang! Hurry up, Sammy. Oh, man, I think I stepped in some of his head. Ow. And that's when it hit me that this probably worked better if I was part of a team. So I put an ad in the personals. So what do you think of him so far?
That's cool. I mean, besides all the dark stuff, but that's crazy. I like it.
I know, but it's like, Dancelot's taking something that Byrne did for a laugh and actually showing, no, there'd be some pathos to this.
All right.
Oh, yeah, this for real? A super team like the Avengers? Why not? Heck, we could be the Avengers. They already got East and West Coast branches. Oh, and what? So we'd be the Milwaukee Avengers? The Wisconsin Avengers? Think big, y'all. We could be the Great Lake Avengers. How about it? All right, count me in. Me too. Oh, that goes double for me. She always speaks in music. And they're all and they were all a great bunch of guys. Help! I locked my dog in my car. Don't worry. Like Doorman, the living portal. Basically, he can open up anywhere so long as it's in the next room. I got him. Oh, thank you, young man. Anytime. What have we had? And what have we here? A stupid lock. Flatman, the 2D defender. Here, let me get that for you. Ha, sucker. Everyone okay? Yeah, thanks to you, lady. Big Bertha, the ample Amazon. Wow, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Oh, no, you don't. You keep away from my child, you freak. My balloon. And Wisconsin's winged wonder. Dinosaur. Ah! Okay, so maybe we weren't anything to write home about, but we had heart. Remember this moment, guys, because as of now, we are the GLA. And more importantly, we had each other. Well, except for our last member, Leather Boy. Turns out he didn't have any leather-based power. He just misread the personal ad. The less said about it, the better. Much like the rest of our team history. Sure, there were some bright spots, like hanging out with Hawkeye and Mockingbird, or taking on guys like Deadpool and the Thunderbolts, but that's really about it most of the time. One heart, double, 3 hearts, and we just hang around play cards. What'd she say? She said 3 spades. Mr. I always wanted to ask, since you're the only one who can understand Dinah's speech, what's that like? Don't know if I can explain it, Flatman. If I could, it's private. Hey, Flatso, I think she's playing footsie with him under the table. Oh, man, that's not how her kind does it. No, it's not. Trust me. Ring! Got it. Now, in Avengers Earth's Mightiest, when they had, Dan Slott co-writing an episode, they were doing a whole bunch of trying to hire someone to replace Ben because he got cured. At one point you had Squirrel Girl, ta-da! Next. And then you see, I'm Flatman. I can stretch too. Freed. Next. That's the joke. He's Mr. Fantastic, but flat.
That's funny.
Great Lake Avengers.
Fantastic.
Yep. Great Lake Avengers. Dr. Ventura speaking. How can I help? Oh, hey, Ashley. What's up? I thought you were at one of your modeling shoots. Oh, and here's the other thing. Big Bertha, that's her. She can blow it up into a fat woman, but and she's a model. And because of that, you want to know what the joke is for how she reverts?
What? Throwing up?
Yeah. I hate that.
She throws it up because that's the joke.
Of
Like
course.
the other,
Like the boys. Or Gen V.
Gen V, yeah.
Yeah. But this was first.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
I am, Doc, down at the convention center, and you and the guys better get over here right away. We're under attack by supervillains. It's a new version of the Animan. They're on some kind of animal rights tear, blaming us for everything from cosmetic testing to wearing fur. Yeah, I'll keep them busy. And not as supermodel Ashley Crawford. This looks like a job for Big Bertha. Finally, some action. Quick, y'all, to the GLA Quinjetta. And Monkey Joe says, a little product placement never hurt. It's a Volkswagen.
That's funny. Freaking Volkswagen.
Yep. Again, should have taken the I-94. We made it, didn't we? Look, I bet there's somebody's I-beam. This is going to be great. Come on, Craig. You know where you're dying to see it. Okay, Avengers Assemble. Bertha, what are they doing here? Hey, guys, the real Avengers showed up. Said we should sit this one out so none of us get hurt or anything. So, anybody bring cards? Hey, Hawkeye, over here. Remember me? It's Flatman. Seriously, you're embarrassing me, man. That outing in particular really summed it up. The GLA, even when we're the home team, we get benched. And at the end of the day, when we have the show for it. Sometimes I think back to that ad I put in the paper all those years ago, and I wonder, maybe Leatherboy was the only normal one there. Maybe the rest of us were the freaks who just didn't get it. And maybe it was time we stopped lying to ourselves that anyone needed us, that we mattered. Dinah, I think it's over. No, not you and me, the team. We're done. Guys, it's good you're all here. This is something I need to. Shh, Craig, Dinah, you gotta see this. The darkest day in Avengers history. Now, this is after Avengers Disassembled. So some of the Avengers are dead and they're all broken up. The Vision, Ant-Man, Hawkeye have all been listed among the fallen. High-ranking S.H.I.E.L.D. operatives confirm the remaining team members have disbanded. The Avengers are no more. It's for real. It's in all the papers, too. This is awful. Just awful. What are you talking about? That's awesome. Don't you get this me from now on? We're the Avengers. What? What are you waiting for? Come on, we got some patrolling to do. Craig, don't you think it's a little soon to be doing this? Hey, if we don't, the supervillains win. And who wants that? Now, let's see what's on the play scanner. I bet with the Avengers gone, bad guys will be crawling out of the woodwork. We repeat, a powerful superhuman has broken into the university's research lab. All officers are to fall back and wait for further. What'd I tell you? I could feel it. This is what we've been waiting for. Our shot at the big lead. And there he was, right on cue. Maelstrom, a big-name Avenger villain, using funky energy balls to steal some 10-ton doohickey. It was perfect. And this is it, y'all. Time to show this guy what happens when you mess with the GL. And Dinah, look after Craig. We'll take care of Mr. Pointy. Yeah, but choose the pain as always. Never hurt this bad. Shh, I am here. All is well. You know what I need to hear, darling. Tell me again about your kind. Of course, like you, Craig Hollis, my people are old souls. You are my ageless love. And as long as I am here, for us, the centuries slip by like forgotten moments in time. Do not fear for my life mate. I'll never be alone. Damn! No! What he just? Hold on. Come on. Can I see the image is not loading? There we go. Dinah! Oh my! Is she? Oh, I assure you, my garishly clad friend, she is quite dead, torn asunder by bolts of pure proto-natural force. Interfere with my plans again, little heroes, and I promise you, you shall all share the same experience. Oh, jeez. Hold on, I'm just. I think I know what's wrong. I gotta clear off a few tabs.
Yeah, it's showing us the image.
I know, but it took a bit to load, so.
Oh, I got you.
So give me a moment. Scroll down. Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure because it was when I noticed if my stuff over on here, my task manager says it's at over like almost 5 gig of memory. I'm like, something's wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot at once.
Yep, exactly. So I'm like, uh-oh. But yeah, let me just exit those off. And that should do it. All right. But this wasn't supposed to happen. No, not to you. Not again. Do you see that? He's coming. Craig. Oh man, he's losing it. Hello, boy. It's been a while. No! Keep back, you hear me? And she's not going with you! And Mr. I, it's her time. No, Dinah, you can't leave me. Please don't let him take you like he took Derry. Dear Craig, I can't do this anymore. I always thought everything would be better if I got out of that house. But I can't run away from my memories. They're always with me. Wherever I go, always there when I close my eyes. Please forgive me, Craig. And please understand, it's not that I don't love you. I just want out. Derry, I'm sorry. She called to me, and I answered. Dirge, you're real. Yes, Craig, and I've missed you so much. But don't worry, we'll see each other again. No, wait, take me with you. Why won't you ever take me with you? Why? Talking to nobody. What do we do? Shh, he knew Dinah better than any of us. So we let him do what he has to because we're his friend. And that's what she would have wanted. Hold on, dear. That was a couple of weeks ago. My life's been pretty much a blur since then, which kind of brings me back full circle. And the last thing that goes through my brain, well, besides a bullet, is that wishful little thought I always get at moments like this. Hold on! Man, I really hope this takes. Next time, Monkey Joe says, next time another Great Lake Avengers dies. Oh my! So what do you think of that first issue?
This is good so far, dude.
I
like it.
Yep. And I just like it. Again, taking these joke characters, but giving passos, and how they feel about being jokes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they know exactly what position they're in, you know?
But it's also, keeping it, but not having it be a farce.
Right.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
It is a farce, and yet it's that weird blend.
Yeah, it's the weird blend of like, they know that they're superheroes, but they know that they're only going to be superheroes when the main superheroes aren't.
And yet, at the same time, are they good enough for to deal with the big threats, or are they in over their heads?
Exactly.
Does anyone want to join the GLA? No! Oh, they're back. So you were.
Totally
I didn't hear you. I didn't. Oh, yeah, but this is when you've heard people complain about saying Squirrel Girl should have been hot. This is where that started.
Yeah. Well, they like made her look good, just didn't give her a pretty face. You know, like that's kind of how I see it.
I know, but I'm just saying. But by the time of the unstoppable Squirrel Girl, when the people felt they made her fat, she wasn't really fat, but
no.
That's when people were thinking like, no, she should be like this.
Oh Jesus! I think like having the little meat on her is good. You know?
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm still surprised people have not complained about Rivals. I think because they found that
people
balance.
have. People have
not
definitely complained, not as much though.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It didn't become like a big rallying point like Unstoppable did. And I think because they found that right balance of healthy, thick, but not wide fat.
Right. But I also think it's like palette dependent with her too. Because like one of the pellets, it kind of makes her look like she has a pooch in the front.
That's
and she's a little
true.
thicker, and then the other pellets, you don't really notice that.
Yeah,
But
like I
this
noticed.
one's like fat.
Yeah, like the other day when I was joining up with them, I noticed you have what's hooded at Squirrel Girl in her punk outfit, and someone I forget who as Emma. And for a moment, because of how the pants looked, it made Squirrel Girl look like she had thicker thighs than Emma. When really, nope, it's still Emma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But anyway,
She's got
oh,
wider
yeah,
hips than
yeah.
Emma.
Yeah. Oh, you're back. Gosh, didn't see that coming. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not crazy about superhero stories where everything's all dark and moody. Personally, I like the ones where good guys fight giant apes on the moon and stuff. Remember those? I do. That was back when comic book worlds were places you wanted to escape to, not from. Anyway, get this time again for me to warn you. Please don't do anything you see Mr. Immortal do in this issue, especially on page 7. That's where he downloads stuff off the internet for free. Monkey Joe says downloading music, films, or comics without paying for them is stealing, and stealing is bad. See, that's what the indicia, and it says that all of these are trademarks of Marvel Comics Inc. So if you upload or download our stories without Marvel's consent, then they can sue you blind. Yeah, they've barely ever done that.
Yeah. Also, does she have the fourth wall break pull like Deadpool?
She does, but it's more like in before the story starts. So
I
unlike
gotcha.
Deadpool, where it's during the main story, she has her own little window of doing it, but it doesn't apply to the main story.
I gotcha.
So she's like in between She-Hulk and Deadpool. She's beneath She-Hulk and Deadpool, but you know what I mean, right? As in, she will break it when but it's never referenced.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that though.
Yeah.
It's like a small thing instead of like being a main plot thing.
Yep. Now we're gonna focus on Flatman. I'm Dr. Val Ventura, the Avenger known as Flatman. Don't bother remembering it. Nobody else will, because I'm not a real Avenger. I'm a Great Lake Avengers. And in the vast scheme of things, no one cares if we live or die. And so we bid farewell to Dinosaur. We most certainly will never see her like again. Amen. And you, how dare you, Craig? Like, haven't you done enough already? Oh my, he's at it again, talking to himself. Hold up, Ashley. Maybe he's with Flatman. What do you mean, Damar? Well, sometimes when Flatman's standing at just the right angle, you can't see him, man. Oh, were you talking to me? Jeez, Doc, you gotta stop doing that. Sorry, Doorman. I was lost in thought for a moment, trying to sort out what's up with Mr. Immortal. What are you doing here? Answer me, Dirge! Urge, please, Craig. I'm just checking in. This is a trying time, and I wanted to make sure you were all right. Now, obviously, Death Surge is meant to be a take on from the New Gods. Oh, jeez. What was his name? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I can't help
He's on skis. He's on skis. Oh, the Black Racer. The Black Racer. He's supposed to be a take on the Black Racer.
Oh, that's random.
Sort of. You know, there's supposed to be he's the one who takes people to their deaths.
I gotcha.
I'll kill you. All right? You took it from me. You take everyone from me. Craig, I'm an abstract being, an embodiment of death itself. To me, and to kill me would create me. What purpose would that serve? Though I do appreciate how confronting me in here and now must be very therapeutic. So here, let me help you work through this, okay? After all, what are friends for? What on earth is he doing? He's flipping around. Oh, he's flipped, all right. So what do we do, Doc? Dinah's gone, and without her to calm him down, Mr. I's gone full-time gonzo. We do what we always do. We soldier on and we keep moving forward. Actually, we usually don't do much of anything, but that sounds like the right thing to say. See, when Mr. Immortal's off his game, that's when I step in as the official deputy leader of the team. And we desperately needed a game plan. We were running short on members, and we had no idea what the bad guy was up to or where he was hiding. Yes, one more component, it will be complete. the sink of the energy I have expanded, the lives and bodies I've worn through. But soon I will reap the ultimate reward for my effort. The end of all things! The last step in the evolutionary chain, the final moment of all kinetic force, the union of moment and place, whereby my hand, time and space shall become one, and it shall bend to the will of Maelstrom! Yes, Maelstrom, the unlikely, the reject, spawn of the strange and the lowly, of inhuman and deviant, and how little the universe expected of me. How fitting that I shall be the one to feast upon its carcass. And there is much work to be done, but there's much work to be done here. Tasks that require my full attention, and still must I require the missing piece to my masterwork. Very well. Needs dictate that I resort to pawns and lackey. So be it. Hello. Oui, this is Batroc de Lapa. Pawn, lackey, c'est moi, minion, flunky, peon, whatever you require. But be warned, mon frere, my dignity, like my services, come at a price. Batroc de Lapa, who actually has a fighting style that actually, if people knew to utilize it, is actually deadlier. But unfortunately, he's considered a bit of just a regular lackey.
Mhm.
Sounds about right.
Yep. This is the highest paying gig you can get me, Polio, but I'm Ashley Crawford, the biggest supermodel in Wisconsin. Exactly. Sweetie, a word. You're too big a fish for this pond. Get yourself to Paris, Milan, or pick a coast if you have to. But you're dying here. But I have ties. Cut them loose, child. I've seen your books. Whatever these ties are, they're sucking you dry. You dry. Your money, your looks, your time. I swear, you've got to shake this thing, because whatever it is, darling, it's holding you back. So, has there been any movement? Any change at all? Nope. He's just been illegally downloading the same song all day. 57 different covers, though. Which song? One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Ami Man, Mongolia soundtrack. Ooh, not a good sign. Monkey Joe said, friends don't let friends play the Mongolia soundtrack. Time to face facts. The team's falling apart. Dinah's gone. Bertha's never around. Mr. I, well, he's lost it. So what's the plan, Doc? I say we beef up the roster. Recruit a few ringers. Yeah? And where are we going to find them? Green Bay? And 3 words, Demar. New York City. It's like a superhero nexus. Doesn't matter if someone's from an underwater kingdom, Russian super spy program, or a galaxy far, far away. They all end up in New York or pop up by for a visit, and all for the flimsiest of reasons. And if that's not enough, they get new guys popping up all the time. Yeehaw! What a day! Not only did Roxanne give me a raise, but they put me on Cindy Shelton's research team. Who knows? Maybe I play my cards right, I can win her over as Doug Taggart, or at least figure out why she's got a mat on for the ever-courageous grasshopper. Face it, Taggart, for once in your life, everything is looking up, up, up. Hold that thought. Insectoid sensors are picking something up. What you trying to tell me, Green Machine? There's danger? Little Timmy fall in the well? Ah, there we go. Activating zoom lens. Well, look at that. A break-in in progress, and by spandex types, no less. God, I love this town. I just love how people are like this. Like, he's just so eager.
Yes, so eager to jump in.
Literally. Yep, and here we are. New York, New York. So nice they named it twice. The Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. It smells like pee. That's just Penn Station, DeMar. Come on. We'll find more superheroes if we split up. And I know just where to start. Thunderbolt's headquarters. There you are, and there you are. I thought I'd find you around here. So, how would you like come back to Milwaukee and lead the old team again, Hawkeye? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I'm the swordsman. Yeah, but that's just a disguise, right? Underneath it, I am not Hawkman. But I read on the internet that, listen, I'm not Clip Barton. I'm not even a superhero. I'm a mind control killer who could gut you at any moment. We're not picky. Go away. And Doorman wasn't faring any better. Talk. Now, by this point, Moon Knight had not had his resurgence yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was still like a B tier.
Yeah.
E
Talk.
tier.
Yep, you have 5 seconds. Enough to be recognized, but also enough to have this joke. You have 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing skulking around up here and why you're dressed up as my old nemesis, the Midnight Man. No, not the Midnight Man. I'm Doorman from the GLA, and I'm on this rooftop looking for superheroes like you to see if they'd like to join our team. So, you interested? Teams are too public, and to operate in my world of shadows, the Moon Knight must remain an urban myth. Monkey Joe says, a vigilante operating as an urban myth only works for his first year of continuity. Tops! He's not wrong!
He's not.
Like, you know what? You know what turns out? And it turns out there are a lot of superheroes. So, look, that's a very good reason why I can't have the exact same speech planned out ahead. But I'm a loner, okay? That means I work best alone. I can't help it. I'm just not a team player. Never have been, never will be. Oh, really? It's actually a lot like the let's be friends speech when you think about it. And really, this isn't the kind of proposition that should be made while wearing a skin-tight costume. Wait, what if we got your parents' permission? I don't think so, mister. Now, this is a gag because she should not be this young in present day.
Oh, yeah.
She did Julia Powers from I just forgot, from a team of kid heroes. Like just Power Pack. But she shouldn't be this young, but it's a joke still.
No,
but hey, you never know, right? Thing is, I've been meaning to join the GLA for some time. Really? Well, the Great Lake Avengers will be honored to have you as a member, Living Lightning. Great Lake Avengers? Oh, sorry. I thought you were the Gay Lesbian Alliance.
Oh, no.
No, there were a few bumps along the way. The important thing is we kept at it. We could really use someone with your unique talent. So how about it? Want to be a member of the GLA? No, nay, no, nine, no, yet, no, and now, oh, this is a reference to Marvel. And that was one of the worst comics ever made. So for this guy to say no to them, no, Sweet Christmas, no. Okay, I'll admit that could have gone better. Are you kidding, Flatso? Haven't faced that much rejection since the 8th grade. Could have gone better? Right, like tonight could have gone any worse. You two, hand over your wallets, now. What, we're being mugged? Not at my watch. Get him, Monkey Joe. What the? This is this is freaking nuts. Not so rough and tough now, are ya? Ow, my scalp, get it off of me. And that's how we met the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed Squirrel Girl. You've done it again. Once more, Central Park is safe thanks to you. Oh, pshaw, Larry. You mounted policeman and your horses. You're the real heroes. Ask her. No, you do it. Fine, but you get the next one. You fellas okay? You need someone to walk you home or something? That's all right. That's all right, actually. We're part of a superhero team, the Great Lake Avengers. And we were wondering if you'd like to join. Can Monkey Joe join too? Sure. Okie dokie. Why not? Really? You mean it? Yeah, sounds like it could be a lot of clang, 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 clang. Alarms! Quick team to action! Avengers assemble! Wowee, that didn't take long at all. Again. Now, the funny thing is, Dan Slott didn't change her character at all from what we saw earlier. He just gave it a more better context outside of the story.
And like a little bit more comedy vibe to the whole thing.
Yeah, and not as chatty.
Well, like not a ridiculous over the top thing, because some of the other stuff can be kind of over the top, trying to be funny, but this is actually like comedic funny.
Yep. Then perhaps on you tripped that alarm on purpose. That's me all over. The bug in your little high-tech eyes. And then perhaps this bug, he needs to be squished. No? And get real, Frenchie. Nobody gets a leg up on Grasshopper. Incredible. How can this be? I have been outlipped. Up and outnumbered, Batroc. Taking on Batroc's brigade all by yourself? Pretty brave, son. Mind if we lend a hand? Huh? Ay caramba! More of them! Thanks for the assist. Say, who are you guys? The Great Lake Avengers. And you are Grasshopper. Part-time Roxxon security with some superheroing on the side. kind of like what Iron Man does for Stark. Cool. Say, you wouldn't want to join with us, would you? Really? To be part of an Avengers affiliate? Yeah. Sweet. Fool. No one turns their back on Zorid and lives. Look out! No! Trick! Well, he did become a member. Monkey Joe says, 5.8 seconds. A new record for shortest membership on any super team. Holy perp, he's dead! Au revoir, Messaby. That was quite the amusing diversion, no? Messi, we could not have pulled this heist off without you. What? The bad guys, they're getting away! So, what do we do now? Oh dear. Douglas Taggart. Call the authorities, I guess. What's going on? It's your time, Douglas. Come with me. Wait, I just became a superhero 2 weeks ago, and that's it? That's not fair. That's life. Gee, I know, Monkey Joe. I'm starting to think this wasn't such a good idea either. But we're not quitters, are we? No, we're not. Okay, it's official. We suck. Damar, you can't say that. Look, we try our best. That's who we are. That's what we do. Yeah, and who we are is, and what we do is suck. I always thought that that effort counted for something. Hold on! But the true measure of a superhero wasn't his powers, or how hard he fought the good fight. I've got you, Doc. Ashley, no, I'm pulling you in with me. It's funny that here at the end, maybe the most heroic thing I ever can do is let go. Monkey Joe says, next time yet another Great Lake Adventure kicks the bucket. Who could it be? What gruesome fate awaits them? Or more importantly, do you even care? Better not be Squirrel Girl, that's all I'm saying. Oh, look at that cover.
That's actually really
They actually look intimidating.
Yeah.
Even with the teeth.
Like,
Right?
Yeah, like even with
That
the
looks
buck
really sick though. Like I don't even care about all that. The teeth and the eyes like definitely put it over the top for like her scariness, but
yeah.
that's a really good looking freaking page, dude.
Yep.
The cover.
Hey there, it's me again. Just wanted you to know that I read a few pages ahead, and well, I'm kind of upset by the way this comic is dealing with serious women's issue. Now, tell me about it, Squirrel Girl. The way females are portrayed in these things, it's disgusting, especially these impossible body standards. Oh my, this poor lady. I think all of her internal organs got squeezed up into her chest. But recently, what's bothered me the most is how cavalier comics have treated subjects like rape and violence toward women. I don't get it, Big Bertha. Why would they do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because most comic book writers are overweight men in their 30s with bad hairlines who never got any action in high school. Monkey Joe says, or college.
Got him. That's crazy.
Stop! Zut Ullers! Flatman, don't let go! Oh, it's done, and Miss and Pantalones! Flatman, Doorman, Mr. Immortal. When most people think about the Great Lake Avengers, the term model superhero doesn't come to mind. But I am one. A model superhero. I know you wouldn't think to look at me, but I got a body that could stop traffic. And no, I don't mean like this. Don't worry, kids. I've got you. Yay! Tons of hot super chicks in the world, and I gotta be saved by Big Bertha. Jerk. Probably I'd be singing a different tune if he knew my secret, that I'm really Wisconsin's top supermodel, Ashley Crawford. She's late again. I mean, can I help it if I have the most unglamorous power of adding hundreds of pounds of super bulk to my frame? Little prima donna. Or an even more unattractive method of getting rid of it. Monkey Joe says, believe me, it's never funny. Good gravy, what were they thinking? Want to complain? Marva's new address is blah, 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 blah.
Oh my goodness.
Again, Slot didn't make this up.
No. But like
he was using what was already there.
Right. But also like to me, like yes, you can definitely take this like way further than just looking at the surface of it and go into a whole lot of deep women's issues.
Well, yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like Big Bertha saving me by crushing a bus. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, I don't care.
That's my
Of
favorite.
course.
Part of
Right.
that. page actually.
Yeah, like that's cool as hell.
And I love that line. I've got a body that could stop traffic. And
Hell
no,
yeah.
I don't mean like this.
You're right, though. It does kind of suck that they made it so that she,
Yep. Again, that was the
evacuates herself
yep.
skinny. That's kind of
Yep.
that's
Yep.
overlooking the bigger issue.
Yeah.
Right, obviously. Work it, Ashley. Make love to the camera. Pretend it's Brad, that it's less Jen, more Angelina. And head down, pouty lips. Come on, baby. It's Xmas. Daddy didn't get you a pony. That's it. Daddy didn't get me a pony. Polio, where do you find these guys? When it comes to swimsuit shoots, the man's a legend. In Milwaukee, Ashley, listen to me. I've got agencies in London that's dying to snatch you up. What's keeping you here? I can't say. It's the GLA. Come quick, guys. They're on the news again. So, Rita, what are they up to now? Oh, sweet Lord. What's the matter, Polio? I think they're kind of funny. Sports bloopers are funny, sweetie. These losers, they're just embarrassing. Well, Don, it appears that our very own Milwaukee Misfits took their act to the road. This amateur video footage was taken on the streets of New York City, where members of the GLA were begging other superheroes to join their team. Wait, we've got a great health plan. I'm invulnerable. What about your teeth? We also offer full dental. Jeez, how many times do I have to tell you guys? Get lost. That's priceless, Lita. Wait, Don, it gets better. The only hero who took him up on their offer was Squirrel Girl. What? The one with the big tail who talks to squirrels? That's the one, Don. So, on behalf of WNN, let me be the first to give a big Wisconsin welcome to our newest and nuttiest hero, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl! Now, yes, but I should point out, by the time we had sold Dr. Doom, he had gone from metal to leather because he basically, Mark Waid wanted to make him uber evil. So he sacrificed the life of his true love, of one of his loves, and took her skin to enhance his magic and made it a leather suit. Now, of course, Doom died in that, and he's still dead by this point. So it's supposed to make you wonder if this is Doom or not.
Right.
I just want to give you a context for the leather.
I gotcha.
Well, Squirrel Girl, here we are, GLA headquarters. And again, let me thank you and Monkey Joe for joining our merry band. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Thanks, Flatman. Gotta say, though, I'm so little weirded out. What with Grasshopper dying and all, not to worry. I'm sure the Grasshopper will be leaping and bounding again in no time. What? You mean he's gonna get better? Well, not that guy, but the name's still viable, and the suit of armor's still around, so let me give you the guided tour. Over here, you'll see our wall of fame, man. Doorman, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Fletzo, just putting up a new display, for all of our members who died in action. Oh, dear, the Silvetti. Really, you have to put it in perspective. We actually got a much better record than the real Avengers. Well, not if you're going by percentage, because even if you include Squirrel Girl and Monkey Joe, you're still looking at a 40% mortality rate. Why don't we introduce Squirrel Girl to our other female member, our other living female, Damar? Where's Bertha? She left a message on the machine. She's thinking of quitting. Just no good anymore since you went away. All right, here we go. You can meet our team leader, the amazing Mr. Immortal. This is my girlfriend's shirt, and this is where she blew up. Good golly gosh! And I was wondering where the giant scissors went to. Monkey Joe says, never play with giant scissors. It's okay. See, Mr. Ice Power said he does get better. What? Are you out of your tree, mister? Craig, you keep calling to me, boy, but I can never take you with me. Soon, though, you'll understand that there's a reason for all your loss and pain. Hidden depth that gives meaning to your suffering. It's your destiny, Craig Hollis, and no matter what forces conspire to rob you of it, it shall still come to pass. Do you have any yucks? No. Goofish. Maelstrom. The Surge, my old minion. What an unexpected surprise. Unless, can it be that you wish to serve me again? I am an agent of Oblivion, Maelstrom, and may only serve those who faithfully serve him. He is aware of the device you're constructing. Its purpose is most unusual. What are you and why are you doing this? Knowledge, old friend, that has always been my motive, to understand the motion of my universe and the destiny of my genetic forebearers, the Eternals, the Inhumans, and mankind. Recently, my quest took me to realms beyond imagining. My consciousness was spread out across all of reality, And when next I pass through this our plane of existence, others reversed the process, but went too far. I was reduced beyond the infinitesimal till my very essence was converted into pure proto-natural forces, the fabric of the creation itself. So, and through that journey, I was given a brief glimpse into the grand design of this marvelous universe. And for a moment, I understood there was a logic to it, a purpose. It's a vast, robust, and elegant machine that in time will unlock the one great secret. With this device of mine, I shall bring those cosmic tumblers to rest, here and now. That will bring about the end of all things, even oblivion itself. Yes, that is not your choice to make, Maelstrom. And though I am powerless to stop you, hopefully others will rise to the task. As our official deputy leader, I think maybe we should do something, like finding out what that thing was that Maelstrom stole when he killed Dinosaur. Right. And see if there's any connection to that thing that Batroc guy stole when they killed Grasshopper. Yeah, so how about this? You and I will go investigate the scene of the first crime. Squirrel Girl can remain here and do monitor duty. Hey, no fair. I'm a full-fledged superhero. I want to do superhero stuff. Monkey Joe can handle monitor duty. What? He's a rodent. We're not leaving a rodent on monitor duty. He's a very capable squirrel. Heck, he wants to defeat Dr. Doom. Show of hand here. Who's taking out Dr. Doom? Huh? Anybody else? I thought so. Monkey Joe says, damn straight, and it wasn't a Doombot, neither. Now remember, you guys promised the Monkey Joe's not just a squirrel. He's an honest-to-gosh member of this team, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, of course he is, SG. Trust me, right now, we need every member we can get. Look at that body. Hard to believe she lives in a state known for its cheese and a city famous for its beer. That's discipline for you. Man, I hear she blew up office to set up in Rome. Must be a Bruce and Brewers fan or something. That isn't it, fellas. With my powers, I can shape the fat of my body however I like. Without any effort, I can be the ultimate figure. It be every man's fantasy, or I can push my gifts to their limits and do fantastic things. Be a hero. Save the world. Well, not that that's happening yet. Not with the GLA. Though once upon a time, for a small suburb in Muskegon, we did save Christmas from Dr. Tannenbaum's giant robot snowman. And that's pretty much it. Most of the time, things are quiet. And all the while, my career is going nowhere. What money I do make pays for the team's costume, clubhouse, and expenses. I mean, I think I know why I hang around, but I have to ask, is it worth it? Monkey Joe says, a flashback within a flashback is sloppy storytelling. So you say the device with a chronal accelerator and be used for what exactly? Creating field wherein one could speed up or slow down the passage of time. Interesting. I mean, of course, we could never reverse time since it only flows in one direction. And that be forward. Ah, yes. And that right there and there where you're standing. Yeah, that's where Dinosaur bit it. And thanks again, Professor. Your help has been invaluable. Anytime, Doctor. It was an honor, sir. Tamar? What? Stop freaking out the new kid, okay? Can you believe it, Jensen? Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, came to me for help. Dude, that was Flatman from the GLA. Ah, perp. Are you sure? I know. Are you sure? It feels longer. You've only been waiting 10 minutes, sir, but it's dark outside. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about that, sir. Please, I don't think you understand how important this is. We need to see your boss right away. Squirrel Girl? Yeah? Sorry, I've been trying to spook you. I feel bad about Grasshopper. Like he died because of me. And I guess the last thing I wanted after that was any new member rippers, and that's not really fair to you. Thanks, Doorman. Here, want a nut? Okay. What kind you got? Oh, I got every kind you can think of here in my nut sacks. Of course she does.
Of course.
Of course I don't have an appointment. I'm a superhero, and I'm here on serious superhero business. Doc. Hey, Doc. Squirrel Girl has nut sacks. Oh, the heck was that? You can't go in there. Hey, next time, ask first. I'm feeling a little violated over here. What's the meaning of this? The name's Flatman. I'm the deputy leader of the Great Lake Avengers, and I need answers. So you're going to tell me everything you know about the device that was stolen from your New York plant. What? And you came all the way down here for that? What's the matter with you? All of that information is freely available on our website. No wish the saddest experience you'll ever know. Yes, it's the saddest experience. Monkey Joe. Oh, yo, watch where you're going, you dumb. Hey, looking good. I know. And for the first time in weeks, I'm feeling good too, because it finally hit me. Life is good right here at home. Forget Paris, Milan, and London. I mean, really, what have I got to complain about? Whenever I want to be, I can be the hottest girl in the world. And the rest of the time, I get to hang out with people who can look past that. Friends who like me for who I am inside. So it's settled. I'm here to stay. In fact, I'm done with being the GLA member who's never around. The one who always got something better to do. Guys, what's with the door, Ed? What's that smell? Starting now, I'm going to do this right. Real be there for the team. Just hope it's not too late. Guys? No. Oh, I'm here, Doc. I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to. Bell! Monkey Joe says, oh. Last issue of the mini.
Nice.
I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, what's the matter with all of you? Don't you get it? This is a comic book. Comic books are supposed to be fun. Is this Monkey Joe? It looks like someone performed unnatural acts on him and burned him alive. What? Get sick! Who would do that and put it in a comic book? Who'd want to read about somebody dying like that? Wait, that's not how he died, Squirrel Girl. No, it appears the cause of death was a footprint on his brain. That's referencing identity crisis.
Oh my God.
A footprint? I say men's size 12. Wait, I'm making out some letters here. Ebok. The ghost of Monkey Joe said, that's it. Life's too short for this kind of crap. Go outside and live. You hear me? Live! Can you see me? I'm over here. I'm over here. Name's DeMar Davis, a.k.a. Doorman. I'm a mutant, class 10 teleporter, which means I can teleport you anywhere you want to go. As long as it's in the next room. Yeah, not the most impressive superpowers I know, which is probably why I'm dead. So how did it happen? Guess you have to go back an hour or so. That's why my buddy Flatman figured it out, but that Maelstrom could theoretically destroy the universe. So theoretically, if we stopped him, we'd be heroes, right? Theoretical heroes are our specialty. Really, if he combined his chrono accelerator with an atomic inverter and charged it with enough power, he could cycle the entire universe past the point of expansion till it was contracting, an inevitability called the cosmic crunch, a massive implosion like a bookend to the Big Bang. Right. Say, Doc, been meaning to ask you, what are you a doctor of anyway? Stuff? Oh, come on, Doorman. I think it sounds nifty. Heck, you think this, just think, this could be our biggest adventure ever. That's the spirit, Squirrel Girl. And besides, you know I'm right. Or not. No, really, I think I felt some kind of chrono shift earlier. Please, we need to take a step back. We're the GLA, remember? We never rate anything that big. Holy burp! Dr. Doom invaded our HQ, and Bertha stopped him. Sort of. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. Hey, I've met Dr. Doom. Since when did he wear a leather? Actually, SG, that's a recent status quo change from the last time he battled the Fantastic Four. Guys, this ain't who you think it is. Really, here. Avert your gaze. Man was not meant to look upon the hideous visage of Victor Von. That's not Doom. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Wait, I know who that is. That's Gene Lauren. Who? Leather Boy. Yeah, apparently our little Doominatrix here saw the news report of our newest member and was all upset that we didn't ask him back. So we broke into our HQ, killed Mr. Immortal, whatever, and then he got out his frustration by doing that to Squirrel Girl's pet, Monkey Joe! Why would anyone? He was a good squirrel, my best friend. I love you. The ghost of Monkey Joe says, dead is dead, but through the living, all living and live on through the ghost of friendship and love's remembered. Take succor in that while you can, for in the end, all that awaits you is the black, empty void of oblivion. And remember, above all, remember, eat more nuts. Okay, but why the get up, Leather Boy? Why dress up like Doc Doom? Why not? Ever since Doom wore this when he fought the FF in Greenwich Village, it's been all the rage in my community. Monkey Joe, it's your time. You must come with me to Surge Greg. Well, while I'm in this forum, you seem to be at a disadvantage. Perhaps it would be best if we, Craig? Greenwich Village? Gotcha. So this is a gay thing. Hey! Look, just because he's into leather, bondage, and other things does not mean he's gay or that you can lump him in with the gay community. But nothing. There's a lot of heteros into S&M and consenting gay adults who aren't. He's right, you know. I like girls. In fact, this is kind of turning me on. Ew! Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Is this because you're, well, want me to say it? Fine, I'll say it. I'm gay. Man, that felt good to say it good. I'm gay. Enough, Dirge. No more games. No more messing with me. You're going to talk, damn it. Tell me why. Why you've been jerking me around my entire life. You're going to tell me everything. Of course, Craig. Of course. You see, boy, you have a destiny. You're going to live forever. Think about it. There are beings that stride the cosmos with claims of immortality, of godhood, but even they can be killed. Even their life force can be snuffed out. But that yours, Craig Hollis, you shall live us all that you hold dear, everything that you love, mother, father, soulmate, the true friends, one and all, anything that rocks, crawls, or breathes. Imagine it, Craig. As the last star burns itself out, you alone will hold vigil over its existence, and you alone will learn the grand secret that will reveal itself at the end of all things. You had to be prepared, Craig, for the worst of it, tempered for all that pain and loss. For my part, I hasten the process on the off chance that something like this might occur. Someone is trying to rob you of your purpose, Craig Hollis, to steal the gift that was rightfully meant for you. I don't want it. If this is a gift, take it back, please. Oh, Craig, this isn't something I gave you. Fate chose you. It made you who you are. The final step in the human evolution. A man who has evolved past death itself. Do you understand? There are Homo sapiens, and then there are mutants. Homo superior. But you, Mr. Immortal, are Homo supreme. Now listen carefully, for I must tell you of Maelstrom and what he intends to do. Hey, I'm proud of you, Doc, to finally come out and say it. Way to go. Well, you know, I figured if a hero and like living lightning could come out of the closet to me, well, the least I could do was, hey, guys, you'll never guess. I just found out I'm Homo Supreme. How awesome is that? Always have to one-up me, don't you? Avengers Disassembled. How's that?
Stop.
All this at once.
So ridiculous.
But I love that. Like, he comes out as being gay, and it's like, always have to one-up me, don't you?
Exactly.
It's just the fact he said almost supreme. I love it. It's the best thing I've ever heard.
She was laughing.
I was laughing the whole time.
Quick.
I love it.
Everyone, listen up. It's hero time. What about Naughty High Kid here? We could drop him off at the police on the way, but we got to get going. We have 36 minutes to stop Maelstrom from destroying the universe. That's it. You're the one, and y'all, that's the one. This is the one we've been waiting for. Yes. So where are we going exactly? Maelstrom's secret base and Doomsday device are at the bottom of Lake Michigan. Wait, how do you? I imagine my friend told me after I beat it out of him. Okay. New kid, Squirrel Girl, right? You coming? We could really use the help. That's the point. Oh, if the whole world goes, so we're all the squirrels. No, not the squirrels. Oh, 16 minutes from the end of all things. Monsieur Maelstrom, your device, she is complete. Your master plan, that too, is finite. No? It would appear our services, they are no longer required. Not so fast, Batroc. I must use my proto-natural force to bring my machine to full power. Stay by my side. Fend off the inevitable superheroes who will attempt to thwart me. And I'll double your rate. Superheroes? I thought you and at your base in Wisconsin, so you wouldn't have to deal with superheroes. Trust me, there are always superheroes. Batroc, Machete, look, here they come. Mon Dieu. Very well, Maelstrom. We shall attend to them, but at triple our weight. Fine, as if any of you will be around to spend it. What was that? Nothing? Now go. That's it, team. I need you to give him your best and keep him busy while I take down the big guy. And how many of you garishly clad humans are there? Didn't I kill you already? I swear after a while, you all start to look alike. No matter whatever pathetic powers you may possess, I am certain they will prove useless against an impenetrable dome of proto-natural force. Squirrel Girl, don't worry about me, Flat Man. Got him right where I want him. Tetsu, chica, you on what army? This one. Chick, 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 chick. Okay, muchas adrenturas. Sick of them, guys. And remember, on this one for Monkey Joe. The ghost of Monkey Joe says, whatever. Not like it's going to bring me back or anything. I'm out of here. Monkey. Gotta get in there. Come on, Cap will find a way. Hawkeye, too. It's time I started acting like a real Avenger. Son of a... Ha! You are too late, little hero. But thank you for finding such an amusing diversion. Unbelievable. I've done it. One of my plans has finally borne fruit. And look, there are no hex bolts or magic hammers to thwart me. No quantum force to bar my way. All this time, the solution was simple. Don't strike at the heart of Manhattan or the fabled city of Olympia. When destroying the universe, start in Milwaukee. Ha ha ha. Ah, jeez. And was that it? Yep. Flexo, he fired off his dingus, and now he's doing the big guy laugh. No offense to Bertha, but I think the fat lady just saw him. No, I can still stop him. I just got to get in there. Sure about that, Craig? It's my destiny. Doorman, what do you think? I trust you, Craig. You better make this count. Tamar! Uh-oh. What? You again? How did you get in here? It doesn't matter. Oh, and put that away. You know it won't do you a bit of good. I made up entirely a proto-natural force with the power to create and destroy nearly anything in the universe. I know, the Surge told me. You know the Surge? Interesting. Perhaps the two of us should talk while there's still time. You see, by my estimate, the edge of existence from the outer rim to the furthest meta realms are collapsing. In fact, they're rushing inward at such an astounding rate that eternity itself will implode right here at its heart. In, I'd say, 2 minutes, maybe less. Hard to tell. After all, this is new science. How can this be? How can this be? That imbecile, he will destroy us all. Not just us, you big jerk. The entire universe. But the universe, if she is destroyed, where will I spend my money? Forget your money. What about all that? No, Slippy Pie, Mr. Freckles, not so. Yeah, hang in there, girl. Chick, chick. Yep, still here. So that's it then, huh? Kind of thought that there'd be more, you know? Like you'd at least get to hang out with the other dead guys. And I'm all in. And what the? Okay, I'll call Dinah. Dinah Falls, Monkey Joe. I don't believe it. The GLA. Grasshopper. Oh, man, I'm so sorry I got you. Yeah, whatever, man. Mockingbird. Hey, Bobby. Long time no see. So, if this all the dead GLAers, where's Hawkeye? What? Didn't you hear? He's really the swordsman. Really? Absolutely. I read it on the internet. Of course, that can't be Mockingbird because later it'll be revealed she's still alive too. But of course, Slot didn't know that when he wrote this. Doorman, hear me. I am Oblivion. I sense a power within you. The ability to tap into the dark force dimension. A power shared by one who served me well. Until now. Okay, if you say so. Listen well, human. For if this continuum should survive, I might have need and use of you. But what makes you so special? What gives you the right to do this? Because more than anyone, I deserve it. You have no idea what I've had to overcome. The curve of being both an inferior internal and an inhuman freak. I doubt an average finite mortal like yourself could even begin to. Must be lonely to be the one, and to be that one must be the loneliest thing that you'll ever do. Yes, your insight is most impressive for a human. So when everything else in the universe is gone, I guess that all that will be left is you and true loneliness. And what if that's the big secret? What? That in the end, we're all alone. That without others, there's no surprises, no joy, no sorrow, no reason to feel anything. That without a point of reference, we are empty. Without friends, lovers, even enemies. We're meaningless. No, if that's true, then your loneliness, that hellish pain, will be all there is. That will be existence. I know I sure ain't sticking around for that. What? You know a way out? I beg you. What is it? Simple. It's this. Come on. I'll go first. It's almost time. If he's right, then, damn, sucker! He tricked him.
Didn't even notice that.
Flatman, you lucky stiff. This is an outrage. I demand satisfaction. Machete, zone, on me this instant. Enough, Batroc. It's time to leave before any real superheroes show up. But we have not been paid. You're a brave one, aren't you, girl? I think I'll call you Tippy Toe. That's where Tippy Toe came from. You know, her current world. Or maybe Monkey Joe too. Ashley, I couldn't hold on, Greg. I wasn't strong enough, and now Val's gone forever. No, I'm not. Flatman? Doc, over here. Sorry about that. I've been standing at an angle ever since that vortex sucked the costume right off my body. And like the Quinjetta and Squirrel Girl squirrels, it's probably gone for good. I think that's because we were at the eye of the event. The rest of the universe seems fine. Oh, probably because nature abhors the vacuum, man. Look, guys, I'm kind of naked here. Excuse me. Don't mean to break this up, but I can't find Doorman anywhere. Is he okay? Look, about tomorrow. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Ah, what is that? Some kind of bright light. And there, a figure inside. Yes, it's the surge. And that can only mean, wait, y'all can see that? Well, of course you can see me. You're all my friends, right? Doorman. Hey guys, got a new gig. I'll tell you all about it back at the HQ. But just have to make a quick pickup first. What? Where are you taking me? Maelstrom, it's your time. But wait, I can't believe I fell for that. Oh, that's how we saved everything. How I died, came back, and how the GLA came to an end. Not a single mention on the news. Man, all that and nothing to show for it. We got something, all right. Cease and desist notices from the Maria Stark Foundation. They're going to sue if we keep calling ourselves Avengers. And so, earlier I heard you say that you were a mutant. Yes, Homo Supreme. Really? Because I'm a mutant too. No kidding. Same here. Me too. Me too. You know, that gives me an idea. Listen up, world. You can keep all your West Coast Avengers, Young Avengers, and whatever other new Avengers you come up with. Because now we are the Great Lake X-Men. Tippy Toe says, enough with all the doom and gloom. Let's dance. And that was it. How was that?
That was pretty crazy.
And of course, Bertha is in the Emma outfit.
It's so of its time and of its like parody and of its everything. Like
it still holds up to a degree.
Oh, it does 100%. It read so much like a animated series.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there were parts that I didn't really like. I felt it was crap, but
yeah.
No, most of it was really fun. And,
right.
And really
it was a really fun story though.
Which of the events? Which of them did you like and did you really like?
I actually like Squirrel Girl and Mr. Immortal.
Yeah.
It was fun and stupid.
I liked
He's like the booster
Doorman.
Doorman, yep.
I liked them. I like Squirrel Girl just because I do, but I liked
I like Flatman.
That was good.
Bertha. I kept wanting to call her the Blob Lady because I just kept
she
getting,
looked like the Blob.
Doom Patrol. Yeah, I just kept going back to Doom Patrol. And I'm like,
I like Flatman. I could probably he's definitely the more stable character.
They did a good job drawing him on page and making it look really cool.
I think he's funny too. Is like second to read like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So good.
Yeah, and if you really feel, and I do again, I like how they each give them actual personalities beyond just being a joke. Even though, but it doesn't take away from them being a joke.
No, it doesn't. Like it's still a joke. It's still funny. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
What was the new show that came out that we were just watching? Alan Tudyk is Dr. Phosphorus.
Creature Commandos.
It gives a lot. There are a lot of like.
Yes.
Like this was like right. I mean,
this is the comic version.
Yeah.
Of it,
well, I'm sure that there's a real.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. But like
we got another 2 one-shots to go through, and then we'll be done. 2 short one-shots. This one we can breeze right. I'll just breeze right through them. they poke fun at first. This one is poking fun at Christmas specials.
Of course. And how
Yep.
they're X-Men now.
Yep. Well, actually, they were told they couldn't use that anymore. Yep. But we
Of
see.
course they were.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, and
you
then-
were
and then,
told
like-
to use the Avengers, bro, not X-Men.
Yep, but then the X-Men told you over our dead bodies, and then they said we're the Great Lake champions. Hercules didn't like that at all, and then finally they're the Great Lake Initiative during Avengers Initiative, and then the Initiative got taken apart, and now there's just like then they're the Great Lake Avengers again. But I do like the joke. Yeah, they're losers, but they're the type of losers who actually do good still.
Exactly.
But yeah,
They're
obviously.
still actually beating the villains.
Yep. Oh, Squirrel Girl's now taking out MODOK.
Oh,
That's awesome.
big
Yep.
brain shit. Big brain
Yep.
stuff.
Up, there's like, got the eggnog? Yep. What about the toilet paper? Nope. Be right back.
Toilet
Oh,
pepper.
and we see her going in the fight. She's gone off to fight Thanos.
I'm sorry. that was good. I know toilet pepper sounds horrific, Rob.
Paper. I said paper, didn't
I
I?
know. It was very funny, dude. It was very
Just
funny.
think of what a toilet
Exactly. I'm sorry. I immediately got the image. I'm sorry. Right.
I am laughing. I'm laughing. I want to be clear. I am laughing. Thanos.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yep. Up, and then we get a.
page.
This art.
Now we do a flashback now for basically we're gonna get to find out what happened with Dinah and how Dinah and him were first able to talk. Turns out she can only choose to bond with one person in her entire life, and she chose him.
Oh, that's so sad.
That is.
I know. And this is a couple of years prior, but then we have everything leading up to this is where we get that detail of that adventure that Bertha brought up, the giant snowman mech.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and they saved the day there and everything. We also then find out that the Watcher claims this is the true Thanos, not a robot clone or simulacrum. But then, believe it or not, in making fun of Jim Starlin trying to reveal, all those times Thanos was defeated were clones that, because I didn't write it. Well, Stan Slott decided to take that joke first and have it be Thanos created a clone that could fool the Watcher. But then even then, he still leaves it vague, but is that true? Or was this a Thanos clone that was just claiming it? And we don't know. So I love how he makes fun and leaves it intentionally up in the air. Did she kill the real Thanos, or is it just a fake, and we'll never know?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta be a fake. It's gotta be.
Nope. Eventually, people summed up, it's real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, she stopped Galactus too.
Yeah. Yeah, she's crazy.
Oh, we get a new grasshopper as he leaps up into the air. Then we get a bit with Doorman as he visits his dad. Yep, Doorman's black. I mean, couldn't you tell?
All right.
Get it?
The art change is crazy.
Yeah.
The art change,
but
it's
different. It's an anthology.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking down on it. It's
It's
almost
so
seems like a story
drastic.
in a story. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
so drastic. It pulls so.
Yep. But of course, his dad is one of those type of dads who just like, I expect better from you. But your powers are so stupid and everything. And he says, I'm the angel of death now, but he won't believe it. Oh, turns out Grasshopper died. He jumped into outer space and suffocated. Womp womp.
My God. Of course, dude, immediately.
Yep. That's the running gag with Grasshopper. You see them? They're going to die.
You're right.
He meets up with Santa, but then, Dad, my life's over. I died last summer, but I came back as a ghost, an angel of death, actually. And it turns out he died. He'd been dead for a few hours.
Oh, damn.
And now he actually feels like, wait do I tell all the relatives on the other side? My boy is the angel of death. Now that's something. This way, Dad. So how much are they paying you for this? Dad!
I hate when they do those stories. They love to do that
Yeah.
so
They
often.
kind of
Like,
shoehorn it in. Yeah.
but no, like that him ferrying his dad, or like Sixth Sense, or like
Oh yeah.
you know, he was
Right.
a ghost all along, or he was.
All right.
They do that, and it's really sad. It always gets me. Okay, I almost
Right.
cried.
Now we find out that the Surge is still stuck in the squirrel form, and Oblivion tells him, "Bring me Tippy Joe's killer for me to be able to for you to be returned back to normal." And this entirely thing is just going to be a Tom and Jerry routine.
It's cute. I love it.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
It's
Oh,
fun.
but poor immortal man. I love it. It's like, yeah, no, look, I'm not accepted. Come on, it's the holidays. Throw me a bone. Nah. He's stuck as a squirrel, gives him a nut, but then hee.
Just takes it.
Yep. And and they think what's a shooting star. It's Grasshopper's remains.
Oh no.
That's terrible.
Yep. And then there's the GLI, Great Lake Initiative. It was Deadpool.
Oh jeez.
Yep, as we reveal how they've met up with now in a previous one shot, she actually hooked up with Speedball. But then after Civil War, Speedball then became Penance and basically became dark and edgy and everything about how he's now having spikes jabbed to him so he can feel pain so his powers can work. And now she's all like, "What, Speedball? No, what have they done to you?"
No.
Yep. We get a whole bunch of we get stuff with the Fantastic Four. Again, I'm just skimming through this one because that's why.
Cool though.
Yep. Oh yeah. Great. They're up there teaming up with Deadpool, but they can't stand Deadpool.
Of course.
It's like, of course he wants to join us, and fine, but then nope, he doesn't, and they don't want him.
Exactly. It's like the one guy that wants to join up with them and actually has a sense of humor, but they don't want him.
Yep, but yeah, he even says like, "I'm proud of you. You guys are outsiders and kind of guys we fight tooth and nail for. And when you finally get a slice of some of that pie, not only do you deserve it, you should enjoy it." Serious? Yep. It's not a prelude to your killing us or anything. Nope. You want to join a team? Also, he doesn't want to join, but they still don't want him in the room.
So I have a problem with his mask. You'd think if you'd pull it up and then all of a sudden there's all this dangling in the back, the eyes wouldn't be in the same spot. And that's really bothering me.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, that is something that's been long established in Spidey.
That's terrible.
Well, it's like pull it up enough that it goes over his mouth, but it's still like the eye doesn't move. It is weird.
It's that they do like a big hanging
Side piece at the top.
Yep. But and of course, so Celeste said he doesn't want to join the team, but he won't leave either. And of course, she takes him on a date.
Of course.
Trying to, but oh boy. But yeah, we get the original. Oh, I love this. And this time she blows up and she throws up for legit reasons.
Oh god. It's
Yep.
face.
Meets up with Penance, trying to snap him out of it, but because of status quo, it won't work. And look, she even has peek at the Pennant cat and puss.
Oh god.
Again, he's making fun of. She's even pointing out saying, "But wait, in Wolverine, it was revealed it was you didn't do it. It was Nitro, and it was powered up by MGH, given to him by Damage Control. No, it couldn't have been. It was my fault. My fault." So Dan Slide's making fun of it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well,
That's
but
crazy.
poor girl.
Yeah, right.
But also because it's stuck with the status quo, and of course, Slot's not going to be able to undo it here. He's basically playing up where she's like, "Oh man, this sucks."
Her squirrel copter is adorable.
Right.
Like, that is the cutest
It's
thing
so
I've
good.
seen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Flatman's trying to talk to him, but yeah.
No.
Yep. But he meets up with. She's still trying to help Pennant. She even tries to go back in time and stop things, or at least meet up with him. and tell him what's going on. Even sets this before a prior story. But yeah, so like, no, wouldn't, not for you. Trust me, the you that's in the past, he's so messed up. No, so he actually met up with him in the future. Sorry, but even meets up with Mr. Immortal because of course he lives that long.
Of course.
But why he needs her to get back? Why? She's the only one who can get rid of him, and then we get another grasshopper in.
Always.
Told ya, new grasshopper dead.
Yeah, I mean, grasshoppers don't have long lifespans, so it makes sense.
Of course, Squirrel Girl's the only one who can get rid of him.
Oh, of course. She's got the power.
So, yeah, how was all these? First of all, the idea of the Great Lake Avengers and what Dan Slott did to really reinvigorate Squirrel Girl.
Yeah. I definitely think they changed things up. Like, if they had stuck with their original design, it would not have gone very
No.
I absolutely loved the special issues. I thought
Yeah, I know, right?
So,
They were fun.
good. They were
so
good.
much fun.
Ball to the wall fun.
Yeah,
Fun,
exactly.
yeah. Just
Right.
that's
Even the
like,
cover, you got Deadpool chilling there. Just in his
And poor Immortal, look at him. Ah, hey,
Right.
hey. Oh,
Right,
and
the
oh
freaking
no,
squirrels
look,
with the bathing
Black
suits.
Man is being the hammock for Bertha.
Right, though.
You might like it.
Yeah, probably.
I would not, no, remember, he's gay. I don't think that turns him on.
Yeah.
But you know what my guess is? I bet you she was her normal self when she fell asleep and dreamed herself fat.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably what happened.
She's always bigger, so she must just, I mean, that's her
Sometimes-
form, but
Yep.
she's comfortable that way.
That's true too. But still though, like I said, this is what launched Squirrel Girl. But again, beforehand, people were like, "Who's Squirrel Girl? Who's that?" Now everyone's like, "Squirrel Girl."
Yeah, exactly. No,
You know what I
them
mean?
Rivals definitely did help with that too. Like,
And
I
her
think
own
that-
series.
Oh, for sure. I think that this kind of pushes it though. It completely changes the character and makes it more just about like the fun side of it.
But like, what was that? That was during COVID. They had the Squirrel Girl podcast. That
Yeah.
was like
Yep,
part of
yeah,
like the more
yeah.
recent resurgence.
Yeah,
That was
it
actually
was good.
written by the writer of the Unstoppable comic.
No,
Yeah.
and I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved that so much. That was one of my favorite like podcasts I've ever listened to. You remember I was so excited every time
Yeah, that
it
was
came
fun.
out. Like
Yeah.
it was so good. And it was her and Tippy and her friends.
Right.
Poor Monkey
like-
Joe.
Yeah, they should have done more of those, honestly.
They should
Yeah,
that
They
podcast
showed up, but then
really-
Slott moved on to Spider-Man
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
didn't have much time then because that was his full-time gig.
Yeah.
But still, overall, though, I mean, I wish the Great Lake, unfortunately, with that, the Great Lake Avengers fell back into obscurity, but Squirrel Girl stuck around.
Oh yeah.
But to be fair, though, I think that was bound to happen. It's clear she was the standout. It's clear she was the breakout here. And the Great Lake Avengers are good for a gag, but wouldn't be able to hold their own for long.
No, exactly. Like a
She
few
could.
issues and whatever, that's fine. But like even her, I think that the thing would get old pretty quick too, but it would definitely have more longevity than they would.
But then
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
so powerful.
But exactly, but you have her like in sparse places with
Yep.
that power instead
But-
of just like throwing her into her own series. You just have her pop up in random places and
Yeah, but even when they gave her her own series, they still kept the gag, but they didn't overdo it, at least. And they also don't treat it seriously, at least. It's not like, oh, that's why there's always the gag of, oh, just put Squirrel Girl, that'll end the event. Well, of course
Right.
they're not going to put her into it. No way would they do that.
exactly.
Because they
Right,
also don't
you
want to
don't-
ruin the gag. They don't want to ruin the gag. No one is ever decided to be, I'm the one who's ever a person beat up Squirrel Girl, because it would be outrage. We've reached that
Exactly.
peak where it would be like, how dare you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've gone this far. Now you're gonna.
It's
Yeah.
also like the whole clutching the pearls thing
Yeah.
is just it's about everything, like no matter how small it is.
But
You
the
know.
only person who could beat her was herself in the Squirrel Girl Beats Up the Marvel Universe one-shot graphic novel.
That's funny. I could see that though.
I mean that's obvious. Obviously, the only person who could beat her up is herself.
You're right.
She's
Yeah,
a video.
too
She's
strong.
a video game character in a comic book.
Yeah, basically.
Because that's like Link. Link does that, and then he has to face Dark Link,
right.
and blah blah
But yeah.
blah. blah.
But yeah, but again, I just like just the whole joke of obviously they're not going to use this to undo Speedball, but they want to acknowledge it, even if that means having to break her heart.
Yeah, exactly. Like she could do it, but they won't do it. You know,
Yeah, well, he can't do it because this is not a place to do a shake up of status quo aside from its own.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like she did go back in time and forward in time and whatever, but it's still not going to change the.
Look at it. She has a furry bikini.
Yeah, I know.
Right, instead of the fur being on her arms and legs, it's just a bikini and top.
Yep. Probably, and well, I hope that doesn't come from her tail.
I know, right? That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, would be. But like I said, so great character. You can see why everyone adores her. And yeah, why do you think they made her so dang powerful in Rivals, right?
I know, right? Though she's a problem with a good player, dude.
Yeah, with a good player, she can just one hit you as a direct hit.
Yeah, like literally, I got one-shotted in one of the games today. I was like, I watched the replay. I just watched her jump up above me, one-shot me, and I'm like, I can't.
You're literally better off not aiming with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she does her best damage when you're like, it's
Hitting
like
the
in the
floor.
range of the enemy, which is ridiculous. But I know she helps people get into the game.
Oh, for sure.
But she's still OP.
For sure.
Definitely. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. Thanks everyone else. This is just, again, great reintroduction and establishment of what ended up being a fun character. I mean, who would have thought, right?
I've always been a Squirrel Girl fan, and I know it was a controversial take, but I've always been a Squirrel, because I remember just used to bug me for it.
Oh, really?
Ew, Squirrel Girl's gross.
All right.
Seriously.
Did she even read the book?
It was like a while ago. She probably doesn't remember, but still. But
did she even read the book?
No clue.
I don't know.
No clue.
I mean, now, I'll be fair, I wasn't a fan of that series, but still, I did prefer this. And like I said, just before we wrap up, I'll just say this. But you do see, like I said, you guys clearly could see why people were annoyed when you would see people make her thicker because they were used to this.
Yeah. No, I get it, but it's also like it's a video game character, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not talking the video game.
Like it's a character that you shouldn't get that incensed about anyway.
Agreed. But at the same time, I also see why the AT&T girl was perfect casting.
Yeah, she was good. Like,
I mean, hearing her voice
exactly.
in Rivals, and even the look. She would have been up just look-wise perfect.
Oh, yeah. She did the live action part of it, too. Yeah. She would have been really good.
Yep. But yeah, so that'll wrap up. Thank you all for joining. Thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you for having us.